Game of Thrones is a sprawling fantasy story set in the Seven Kingdoms of Westeros, a land filled with noble families vying for power, a mystical threat from the north, and dragons. Here's the entire story in a nutshell. The story is set on the continents of Westeros and Essos, where noble families battle for control of the Iron Throne, which represents power over the Seven Kingdoms of Westeros. The main families include House Stark, House Lannister, and House Targaryen. The story begins with King Robert Baratheon ruling Westeros after he overthrew the Targaryen dynasty. He asks his old friend Ned Stark to serve as his chief advisor, or Hand of the King. While in the capital, King's Landing, Ned discovers a secret. Robert's wife, Queen Cersei, has been having an affair with her brother Jaime, and her children are not Robert's. When Ned tries to expose this, he's executed, sparking a war. This war splinters the realm. Robb Stark, Ned's son, declares himself king in the north to avenge his father. Stannis Baratheon and Renly Baratheon, Robert's brothers, both claim the throne. The Lannisters fight to keep Robert's son, Joffrey, on the throne. Across the sea in Essos, Daenerys Targaryen, the exiled daughter of the last Targaryen king, is building her own army. After marrying the powerful Dothraki leader Khal Drogo, she acquires 3 dragon eggs which eventually hatch, making her the first person in generations to control dragons. With this power, she aims to reclaim the throne and free the oppressed across the continent. Meanwhile, in the far north, Jon Snow, Ned Stark's illegitimate son, joins the Night's Watch, a sworn brotherhood defending the realm from dangers beyond the Wall. He soon discovers the White Walkers, an ancient race of undead that threatens all humanity. Jon rises as a leader, urging the Seven Kingdoms to unite against this looming supernatural threat. During the war, Robb Stark and many of his allies are killed at the Red Wedding, orchestrated by House Frey and the Lannisters. This decimates the Stark forces and gives the Lannisters the upper hand. Tyrion Lannister, the outcast son, becomes a key player but is eventually accused of killing King Joffrey, who is poisoned at his own wedding. Tyrion escapes, killing his father Tywin in the process, and flees to join Daenerys. The surviving Stark children, Arya, Sansa, and Brian, face their own struggles, but eventually return to power in the north. Jon Snow, believed to be Ned Stark's illegitimate son, is revealed to be a Targaryen, giving him a claim to the throne. Jon allies with Daenerys, who has finally arrived in Westeros with her dragons and armies. Daenerys, Jon, and their allies unite to face the White Walkers and their leader, the Night King. A massive battle ensues at Winterfell, where Arya Stark kills the Night King, destroying his army and ending the threat to humanity. With the White Walkers defeated, Daenerys turns her attention to taking King's Landing from Queen Cersei, the last major power opposing her. In a brutal siege, Daenerys destroys the city with dragonfire, killing countless civilians, which horrifies her allies, especially Jon. Realizing Daenerys might be a tyrant, Jon kills her to prevent further bloodshed. This ends the Targaryen claim to the throne. With Daenerys gone, the noble houses decide to establish a new system of governance. Bran Stark is chosen as king, with Tyrion as his hand, while Sansa Stark becomes queen in the north, declaring it an independent kingdom. Jon is sent back to the Night's Watch, and Arya sets off to explore uncharted lands. In the end, the Iron Throne is destroyed, and Westeros is left with a more stable, if uncertain future, under a council-selected monarchy rather than hereditary rule. The series concludes with each Stark finding their place in the new world, marking an end to the cycle of power struggles. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.